Day 27. It's about 10 days left to fly back to the US. And and now feeling a lot of anxiety about that. About stuff, actually. Some things that I left with my dad. I'm worried that they might be damaged after all these years, or lost, or don't know. And I love that because this is showing me that there's something that's about to let go. A little bit of attachment to things and money is letting go. Because underneath that, there's this feeling that I'm not good enough. And that somehow those things are the proof of me being good enough, the success that I've been able to buy some nice things for myself that I wanted to. And so if I don't have those things, then what does that say about me? I had this thought yesterday, actually, when I was out on a walk by the trees in the park. And I thought, why is it so hard to let go? Why do I still feel so much pain 11 years after my mom died? And it hit me like it was like a bolt of lightning almost. It was hard for me to let go of my mom because of my attachment to her. It's hard for me to let go of the attachment to my mom. So it doesn't mean that I have to forget about her and just, cut her out of my life and end the relationship. She's dead, but I can still have a relationship with her. I still do. But it was so hard for me to let go of this attachment to her. And I realized it's because what I thought was love for my mom was actually attachment. And yeah, there was real love as part of that too. But a big part of it was my attachment to her. So, letting go of the attachment to my mom would be like letting go of loving my mom. It'd be like letting go of her and forgetting about her. And I realized that I don't have to do that actually, because attachment is not love. And if I let go of attachment for her, actually, this will allow me to love her and be love, be the space of love even more than if I'm holding on to that attachment, because the attachment keeps me small. As babies, we are attached to other people. This is a natural thing, okay? Babies literally cannot survive on their own without the immediate assistance of their family to clean them, to clothe them, to provide shelter, provide food and love. Now, as adults, we learn that we can take care of a lot of these things on our own. But if you never got over your attachment to your parents, then it becomes very hard to live fully and be the space of love, because this attachment is getting in the way of that. And you're then seeking an attachment with other adults who never learned how to let go of these attachments to people in their life. Instead, it's just everybody's connecting with their egos to other people instead of connecting to God, instead of connecting to now, instead of connecting to right here, what's actually real. So it's okay to let go of my attachment to mom. Doesn't mean I don't love her. Doesn't mean that I never did. Doesn't mean that I won't love her anymore. But my attachment is to a memory or an idea. Because that idea of who my mom was is just something that exists in my mind. That physical human that she was inhabiting is no more. She's been buried under the ground many years ago. It's been buried under the ground many years ago. That wasn't my mom. I understand and believe that. I don't consider this human, this organism that I'm inside, to be me. Just in the same way that the organism that contained my mom was not her. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't important. It doesn't mean that this physical human experience is not important. But there's so much more going on here. And if I'm stuck in the past about some idea of the way things should have been but never were, or unresolved issues with my mom. In fact, a lot of the issues that I had with her, I find are easier to let go of now that she died. Because I don't have her imperfections and her ego and her resistance getting in the way. I can communicate with her directly without all that other stuff in the middle. I can communicate more directly with God without thinking that I need my mom to help me figure all this stuff out. So it's okay to let go of the attachments for the people who I love. It's okay to let go of the attachment to the people who I loved that are no longer with me. Attachment is not love. Letting go of attachment does not mean letting go of the love for that person.